Hey guys, welcome to the intro into guitar. Corey here. I'm going to talk a little bit about just what everything's named, so you have kind of a frame of reference as to what's going on when you read it in text and things like that. So to start with, this is your acoustic guitar. This is a Yamaha guitar, but that's not really important. This is the body of the guitar, the top of the guitar, and this is the bridge right here. This piece of wood that's glued to the body of the guitar. All the strings are connected to it. On the opposite end, they're connected at this white piece of plastic right here called the nut. So when you strum, they're ringing from the nut to the bridge. Now these little black things here are bridge pegs, and there's a little piece of plastic here where the strings are, that's the actual bridge piece that the strings are held at. This is your pick guard here. Now if you look on the neck, this is the neck of the guitar, you notice that there's these little pieces of metal that are actually laid right underneath the strings. A lot of guitars do it differently, but this one has a kind of like a black binding over it. But this piece of wood here is a separate type of wood than the back side of the neck. This is called the fretboard. And so on the fretboard are these little pieces of metal. They're attached in little mathematical increments, and these are called the frets. So you have a fret here, here, and the way we play on these frets is that you take your finger, I'll do a close-up for this shot, but you actually take your finger and you put it right behind the fret. So you don't want to be on top of the fret, you're going to play everything right behind the fret. But what this does is that it takes the string that would normally be this long, from here to here that is, and if for instance I play at our 3rd fret, I'm anchoring the string temporarily at that fret. Therefore the string length is shorter and the vibration is faster and the pitch goes up. That's how the guitar works. So to keep track of all these frets, because they're very similar in distance from each other, is these dots. In fact, on my guitar, you may not be able to see these, but you should have these two on yours. There's a dot at the 5th fret, there's a dot at the 7th fret, there's a dot at the 9th fret, and there's 2 dots at the 12th fret. And my guitar specifically, there's a dot at the 15th, and that's the last dot. Some electric guitars, they go to the 17th and so on. Now, you also will probably have dots right here, so you don't have to look over onto the fingerboard to see where they are. So 5th, 7th, 9th, 12th. Some guitars have them at the 3rd fret as well. Some even have them at the 1st fret. But they're universal to all guitars, and that's important. So get familiar with where they are as you're playing, because that's never going to change on any guitar that you have, which is very cool, unless maybe some custom model or something. Sometimes people do that. But traditionally, it's always on the odd numbers. That's how I think of it. I think of it as 3, not in this guitar, but on my electric, it's 3, 5, 7, 9, and then 2 dots at 12. Now 12 is the exact midpoint of the guitar between the nut and the bridge. And you can kind of hear this if I play our low E string at the 12th, at the open position, and then I play it at the 12th fret. The pitch is doubled, it's in the next register up. Exact midpoint of the guitar, that's why there's 2 dots there. Now if we go a little bit farther up, this is our headstock, and with acoustic guitars you have what's called a dreadnought style headstock, where there's 3 tuners on this side and 3 on this side, and these are the tuners. These are the tuning keys right here. Your strings are all wrapped around, each one is wrapped around a corresponding tuner. So on acoustic guitars, our lowest string, our E string, is wrapped around this first one here from the inside. If it's strung correctly, it's wrapped around the tuning peg right here. 5th string, the A string, is wrapped around this one here. So we're just working our way over. The next one, the D, is around here. And then we don't go to this one over here, we actually go around in sort of like a horseshoe style shape. This one here is our G string, B string, and our E string right here. Now the way these tuners work is if I turn it, it either lowers tension on the string, therefore the pitch goes down, or I raise tension on the string and the pitch goes up. I hope you enjoyed this overview of the acoustic guitar, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this website here, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.